Jenifer Lewis recently made powerful and controversial remarks regarding Black and Latino men who voted for Donald Trump. Speaking on the issue, she expressed her strong views about what she perceives as self-hatred among individuals in these communities who support Trump.
Oh, honey. When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is raped by your alcoholic brother or the next door neighbor, and she tries to abort that baby inside of her from a rape, you're going to regret that. They want to keep women in their place. It's so disgusting. I can't even put words to them voting for her. They didn't vote for her, didn't vote because she was a woman. They didn't care that she was smart and powerful, educated, beautiful, kind, joyful, fearless. She would have taken care of this country. She would have protected the people. She would have surrounded herself with great minds. But keeping women in their place was more important to them. And Black men, that was just shocking because, honey, he's gonna give the military and the police permission to shoot you in your back and there will be no immunity. So, baby, y'all done fucked up. You took every right from your children. Once again, there will be no social security and pensions and rights. This thing has said you will never have to vote again. He's going to be in charge of the military. We have fucked up. End of story.
You don't think it was a simple situation of looking at the economy, looking at inflation, looking at crime and saying, providing and protect. And as men, that's what we want. And as a result of that, I voted for her. I wasn't voting for him. But speaking to men who felt differently, they didn't think about Roe v. Wade. They didn't think about stuff. They thought about the economy, money in their pockets, and safety in the streets.
Well, listen,
it couldn't have been as simple as that.
First of all, do you see women breaking in people's houses? Do you see women shooting each other in the streets? No. They voted because they voted for Trump because, I hate saying his name. They voted for him because they hate themselves. And they see this thing as powerful, that he's going to move mountains for them and make them rich. And unfortunately, Black men, they want a man. They were saying, I'm voting for the man. Well, we're going to see about that. And don't think we're all not at fault. All of us. We went to our jobs and came home and sat on the sofa and watched movies of destruction. Superman, Batman, the end of this, Armageddon. Well, all of that social consciousness has brought us here. So now, like I said, Lex Luthor is finally in the fucking White House. What are you gonna do about it?
She accused these voters of upholding systems that keep women marginalized and criticized their decision, stating that it reinforces societal hierarchies designed to oppress. Lewis underscored the potential consequences of such political decisions, particularly focusing on their impact on women and families. She highlighted the grave scenarios that could emerge as a result of policies influenced by leaders like Trump. She used harsh language to illustrate her point, pointing to issues like sexual violence and systemic oppression as consequences of enabling a leadership that perpetuates toxic dynamics. Her remarks sparked significant debate online, drawing strong reactions from both supporters and critics. Jenifer Lewis's statements came in response to broader political discussions about Vice President Kamala Harris and her treatment by voters, especially within minority communities. Lewis voiced her frustration with those who chose Trump over Harris, arguing that their actions undermine progress for women and minorities. Her comments add to the ongoing debate about political responsibility within marginalized groups, as well as the accountability of voters who, in her view, align with leaders that promote divisive or harmful policies. The reaction to her comments has been polarizing. Some praised Lewis for her candor and unwavering commitment to speaking her mind, calling her a truth teller in a time of political division. Others criticized her for generalizing or for what they perceived as fear-mongering. The broader conversation has reignited discussions about the intersection of race, gender, and politics, particularly in the context of the Trump presidency and its aftermath. This incident highlights the persistent divisions within communities over political choices and the influence of identity in voting patterns. It also reflects the frustration of many who feel that progress for marginalized groups is hindered when internal divisions prevent a unified front against oppression. As debates over leadership and representation continue, voices like Jenifer Lewis's remain both celebrated and scrutinized, illustrating the challenges of navigating such a complex political and social landscape.